Hello everyone and welcome back to Sousa Place. It's time for GeoGuessr and the challenge will start right away. As soon as I copy this, so I can put this in the video description. If you want to play along, do that now and come back and watch the video after you're done. And if you're done, here we go. Here's the challenge. Well, you would already have seen this, but at least you can look and see what I'm about to do. Now this sign we saw in Brazil, I think. This could be Brazil. There's a yellow strip and there's... yeah, no passing would be if you headed in this direction. Which would mean you're going on the right side of the road. Obedece a las señales. That could be Portuguese. So I am thinking Brazil so far, at least. There's a little sign over there. Rancho. Como San Manuel. Rancho Monatoras. No, I'm not so sure anymore. Well, I wasn't sure. Kilometers, 2. Well, let's go 2 kilometers then and see what we're headed to. Because the trees here doesn't really look like this South America. What's this say? Was that the same sign as we saw earlier? No, not quite. Carril izquierdo sola para. I don't really know what that means. But thank you. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't really look like Brazil. The trees looks a bit different. It could be Brazil, of course, but I would really have to see some better clues before I make that decision. If it's not Brazil, what would it be? Well, it's definitely not Spain, I would say. Here we are. Tsucacab. El Escondio. Does it say Paro? Pare? No, it says Alto. Pare is usually what they say in Brazil. Con el programa this flag. What's that? Red, black, and something in the corner? That's not a country flag, I think. CONAFOR, Commission National Force. This is Mexico. Right? Yeah, it's some sort of protection for national forests. This sort of looks like Mexico. This would be the California peninsula down there, and then go down like this and a little bit up. So it's like in the Mexican map that's bent into shape as a symbol for this commission here. This flag, however, is not the Mexican flag, but actually this symbol right here could be what's in the center of the Mexican flag. So now I think we're in Mexico. Now these things, I don't know if you see, Mexico sort of is shaped like that. It's a bit greener than this part of Mexico. Maybe we're down in this region. It looks greener on the map. I don't think we can find Tsucacab Blanca Flor. Maybe. I'm looking over here. It was a national forest area. So here's a national park, Mont Azules. Here's some forest as well. Yeah, I don't think we have... these cities are probably smaller than what we can see on this zoom level. But Let's move on a little bit more and maybe find something. Well, maybe not this way. It's south. What's this say? This looks like an official sign. Not hand painted for starters. I can't read it though. I think it says 2012 there, but that doesn't help us. Ah, we were in Yucatan. We can't really see those locations. Right in the forest. We're on this small road. There's Blanca Flor, so wouldn't really have a chance to find that, I'd say. I guess we were headed this direction and then went south. We would have ended up in the middle of nowhere. Well, we got Mexico right, but not close to where it actually was. I should have gone for the more Central American location. Anyway, next one. Again, looking like, well, this could be, I suppose this could be like Japan. They park like this so you can't tell which way the road going. We have 2 votes for driving on the left and 1 vote for driving on the right. This could be Southeast Asia, I think. What does this say? Esco. Is that the American flag like ×4? You're not tricking me. I don't think we're in the US here. Escolares. Is this school bus? I don't know. It is the American flag. Sort of. They've sewn a quilt of the American flags and made it into a car cover. I'm not sure if that's a clue or not. Well, this could be really anywhere. It doesn't look like the US, it doesn't look like Europe. It's palm trees. And it could be in Mexico again. Was that a flag? Super Polio. Super Polo. That chicken. Polo. That's Spanish, right? Is that a banana? Banana in a chicken? No, that's a cob of corn. So corn and chicken are best friends. Okay, well, we have the dogs. You telling me something? Timmy's trapped in the old house here? Oh, Timmy will have to find someone else to help him. We are on a mission. We need to find a better clue. I think we're speaking Spanish around here. We have mountains. This might be Mexico again, actually. But they're driving on the left. Well, this guy's driving on the right. Guess we have like, that one was on the left. This one's on the right. No, that one's also on the right. I think right is winning out here, guys. So, there's the dog again. Pelico. Well, I would like a road sign. I'm gonna put us down in Mexico again. However, I mean, close to Mexico City, I would guess. This could be one of the suburban areas in Mexico City. Well, these guys are on the left. Well, now I don't even know. There are lots of dogs here, though. Lots of dogs. I don't think there would be this many dogs in Asia. They're not as common there. Okay, well, this is a dead end. Dogs or no dogs. Yeah, this is probably Central America. I mean, it could be like Southern Europe, but I don't really think that these mountains. Oh, the water is over here. Now that's interesting. So if we were in Mexico, we would be. The water is to the north, so we would be around here. Heroica Veracruz. Could we be here? Let's head down towards the water. It might be a more touristy area where they have signs in languages other than. Oh, hang on. The stop sign says Pare. Well, that was Brazil. A quick change of mind. Let's say we're near Fortaleza then. Pare. Railroad. Alright, let's go down to the beach. It's a hot day. Yeah, he's driving on the right side. Vodka. Do we see the Portuguese Sea anywhere? What's this say? Vailena Huasco. Vulcanicum Palma is the Michelin Man. Ah, we were in Chile. So that's why they were speaking Spanish. But still. But the sign said Pare. Is Pare Spanish? We've seen Pare in Brazil, and we saw something else in Mexico. We saw like. I can't remember now, but the stop sign said something else. Maybe that wasn't the stop sign, maybe that was something different altogether. Sistec Servicios Informations. Huasco. We were in Huasco. The water was to the north, but it was to the northwest, not to the northeast. I should probably have paid more attention there. And, okay, well, that's not good at all. Okay, here we have the white socked trees. And we all know that the White Sox is a team in Chicago. So Chicago would probably be a good guess. And then we see the traditional Russian lettering of Chicago. So this would probably be the Russian district of Chicago because we have the Russian flag, the Russian bear, and this says Russia. So let's get to Chicago. I think Chicago is over in this area. And let's put down the marker somewhere. And well, other than that obviously Russian sign, I don't have any big clues here. The road is getting smaller instead of bigger. Could we have taken a turn here and perhaps gone somewhere? Well, this looks a little bit more promising. Is this water over here? Or is it just plains? Alright, well, it's the end of the road, whatever it is. And it's not water. It's open landscapes. So, Russia is pretty big. This doesn't look like a major city. So, we wouldn't be able to find it on the map. But wide open plains, probably this region. You're not as often in this part of Russia on GeoGuessr. Even though we have had like this Kamchatka, this peninsula over here. But, well, we didn't have that peninsula, we actually had this little land near Vladivostok. Which was very far from everywhere in Russia we usually are. But this, well, the wide open plain, the well, okay, let's go this way. It looks a little more. We have a bus stop, so it is a pretty populated area then. Okay, let's stay away from the gravel roads. The paved roads probably more populated. Alright, well, it seems like this is the way we get to this place, or away from this place in this case. We're going to the northwest. Now where's that sign? Ah, there's a sign that said what little town we were in, or which little town we were leaving. This was called Mark, or yeah. So we left Mark behind, and more of those trees. Why would they have white on them? I guess that's to protect them from rodents, or what do you call them? Tree-eating animals, like beaver or similar, that would gnaw on the tree's bark and ruin the trees. Well, if we have beavers here, we should have a river as well. But this looks like, well, this could be a river, riverbed, or at least an old riverbed. Looks like it has some sort of. Okay, which direction would this be? It would be east-west. So what part of Russia would the rivers run east-west? It would be over here, right? Because this is the mountains and this is the ocean. So perhaps, well, this doesn't look like that far north. I guess it could be like around this part. If this is even a riverbed, it could just be a valley of some sort. Or the river could be turning around and. Okay, this says, well, that's unreadable even for someone who knows Russian. There we have the guy walking in both directions, but we already were pretty sure we're in Russia. I mean, Chicago, of course. Okay, well, it's done. We were very far south, but we were near Georgia. We weren't that far north at all, like I thought. I guess we could have seen this mountain range. Is this the Caucasus? What's this mountain range? Well, never mind. We were nowhere close where we guessed, at least. So, I don't think we can find Mark on this map. Yes, we can. Look. It's actually called Mavak, not Mark. And, well, we get stuck in the roads in there. We would have to go pretty far until we would have gotten to a road that. This was the river. It was the Zhelmes, and it flowed kind of in. Didn't fly. It flowed kind of in that direction there, but well, it's difficult to know exactly where you are based on that. I should have probably gone further south than this, because this is still, lots of trees and more north, more pine and less of the open farmland, open fields area. So we're on a small road. We have a chance to make a better guess than we've done so far. Well, this is going straight north, but these small walls sort of make me feel we're in Europe, not in the United States. Also, this could be like Ireland or Scotland. We have a lake or possibly an inlet to our left, which is to the west. We have a house over here that we can have a look at. We have a car with a yellow license plate. They have yellow license plates in Britain, I think. This looks like an old mansion of sorts. And here we have a sign. No, we don't. We have a rusted old shed. These are sheep. Now, if you were to make a guess solely on seeing sheep, you would probably guess Ireland or Wales or New Zealand. But I would say probably more less of New Zealand. I don't know if they have these little old Bridgend, Bowmore, Port Ellen, the A846. Now the highways in Britain have an A, I think. These are like the A5, A1, but then they're M. But the small roads have A and 3 digits. This is Southport. We want Bridgend A486. Now let's look at Wales. I mean, why not? Of course, the names in Wales are usually unpronounceable, but Newport, British Fishguard, Abercastle, there are some you can pronounce even without knowing Welsh. Give way. That was on the left. Are we driving to the left? Port Ellen is this way. And this way. A846. Yeah, these guys are driving on the left, so let's do the same. Could we be in Wales? Let's just check Ireland and see what their roads are called. They're called N, not A. I think we're more Britain A, but it would be A all the way up in Scotland, right? Yeah, but lower, that's only 3 digits. We want A. Okay, the water was to the west, so Wales looking like a pretty good guess then. A487, but not A800, that's pretty high. I'm gonna put the marker down in like Wales over here. Then I'm gonna check Cornwall as well. Marham Church, Chop, Hotland Quay. Could be a lake. 483. But if you go to something small like this, do these roads have numbers on them? No. Okay, let's move on for now. Going south. I'd like to find some more road signs here. This looks like a pretty well kept road. Is this even water? It is. And it is to the west. And there's a lot of it. But I see land on the other side. I don't know if you can see all the way to Ireland from Wales. You probably can. It could be up here. I would just far away. I'm not even gonna try. Once I was in a Welsh city, and there was like a huge castle in the city, and I was like, "Oh, a big castle! What could this be? It could be Scotland." And then I saw some road signs, and I couldn't read them. They had like no vowels. It was such WNN, something like that. So, like this, Kvm ur Elgus. And I was like, "What language is that?" I ended up guessing Malta. And then it was Wales, of course. But if you look across the bay, you can see Ireland. Snowdonia. That sounds nice. Okay, let's put the marker down over here. Alright, we were actually not in Wales. We were in Scotland more. On the Isle of Islay? Islay? Yeah, this is the A846. It's a very small one. There was Bridgend. There's Port Ellen. So yeah, if we'd known that Port Ellen was one of the main towns on Islay, then we would have gotten a little bit of better score. But well, pretty good guess based on the nature of things. Okay, last one. Now, and these are the houses I've come to associate with Scandinavia. Also, the side markings on the road could be Swedish even. And this says Kårböle, Ljusdal, Voxna, which is in Sweden. Ljusdal would be, let's see now, further north. Ludvika. Kårböle. Am I totally wrong? Where is Ljusdal in this area? Torsby, Lysvik, Munkfors, Fjustad. Ljusdal. I might be wrong actually. Voxna. Actually, is it down here? Voxna. Kårböle. I've heard these names, but I haven't really associated them. I'm not very good at Swedish geography, but I know that it's Swedish. It's not down here, right? Where would Voxna be? That's a river. Is it over here? Yeah, I think this is the area I want. Or my first idea was that Ljusdal was somewhere in Dalarna, which is up here. But it could be further north. Okay, let's check this sign as well. Mora, okay, well, I know that's around here somewhere. .45 to Mora and 310 to Hamra. Okay, where's Mora? Falun, it's close to Falun. Isn't it? There it is. Mora. So 45 to Mora. Is it... they won Körslaget 2011. That's a television show in Sweden where a famous celebrity leads a choir of locals from a town, small town. Or well, it doesn't have to be a small town. Just, you know, their local area, and just a bunch of regular people singing. And then they vote one group off every show until only one remains, and they win. 45. That must be E45, right? And it's going to the... Let's not mess this up now. This is actually not the 45. This is the 310. And that one leads to Mora. So if that's to the north, that's to the west. So we must be east of Mora, over here. So where would this be? Okay, we should find Ljusdal. This is to the west. 310. Okay, I'm a bit off my game today, but I want to find this. Okay, I'm gonna put a marker down over here. But where's Ljusdal? Rättvik. Kårböle. 69. 301. 310 is the road we're looking for. .296. 301. Wow, why can't I find it? We were so far north from Mora. This is the 310. Okay, so it's pointing this way to Mora, which is understandable because you'd go on to E4, E5 and get down there. And then it said this way to Kårböle, which is up there. and this way to Voxna, which is down here. Voxnan would be perhaps not down here. That's a river, but probably not. Edsbyn was over there. Yeah, I guess Färila was over here. Yeah, Ljusdal. There it is. Much further north than I thought. It's actually not in Dalarna at all. What province is this? It's the north, one north of Gästrikland. That would be Hälsingland. Okay, I'm not gonna embarrass myself further here, but we got a pretty good score at least because I know Sweden when I see it. Hopefully. So, well, combined with our useless efforts earlier, we still only got 12,900. Russia one was really bad. This one was we could have done much better with a little bit of more less listening to the dogs and trying to figure out what they wanted us to do, and a bit more perhaps going down to the ocean, and we should have found a Chilean flag or something. Mexico, well, I don't think I could have gotten that high of a score in Mexico unless I found a Yucatan sign or something. But, and of course this one was terrible as well. But, yeah, it is what it is. 12,900, sometimes you don't get the high score, and sometimes you do. Maybe next time, huh? I hope you liked the episode, and I hope you will be back and see me next time where I will probably do better. But for now, take care and goodbye.